All right, good morning, everybody. So now we've looked into our deep frying section quite a bit. We've reviewed a bunch of our slides, and what we're going to do is some live demonstration now. We've set up a 3-step breading station, which you in the last slide had just seen what it entails, okay? So first we're going to start with our shrimp. We're going to take 3 pieces of shrimp and dredge them in flour. We want to make sure that our shrimp is fully covered, right? So we have our 3 pieces. We'll shake off the excess. We can put all 3 into our liquid. Make sure those are nice and fully covered. Then we're going to bring them over into our breadcrumbs. Make sure you pat down on the top lightly. You can make sure they stick. Just carry these over. We're going to lightly drop them in the fryer, keeping your hand about 6 inches above the oil itself. Remember, you want to lightly drop them in. If you drop in too hard, that oil is going to come up, splatter up, and possibly burn your hand. While we're doing that, that shrimp's cooking, we're going to take a piece of our haddock here, and we're going to follow the same process. We're going to make sure it's dredged in flour, both sides. And this flour is seasoned with salt and pepper. We're going to go ahead, make sure we get our egg on there. And then we'll bring it over to our breadcrumbs. Make sure we get that fully covered as well. And then this is just a standard breaded fish fry that you'd see at the majority of Western New York establishments that run it on Friday nights. Very popular item. Shake out that excess just like before. And then remember, when you're laying the fish in, kind of wave it in back and forth a couple of times. You want the heavier piece to start cooking, and then lightly drop that in there. As you can see with the shrimp, it's not taking too long to cook. Only about a minute or 2. The shrimp fully submerges, so you don't have to worry about flipping it. You're getting that nice golden brown color on there. So we'll let that cook in there for about another 30 seconds to a minute, just to make sure that inside is fully cooked. But when that shrimp fully floats to the top, that's when you know you're just about finished there. With our shrimp, we did notice that we took our tails off. There are some places that you may work for that will request that you leave the tails on. Personally, I don't like to put anything on the plate that you cannot eat. Make sure you're letting that oil drip out before you go ahead and put it in our pan here. We have our paper towels to sop up that oil that we're dropping down in there. The fish will take about 3 or 4 more minutes to cook, but just to give you an idea of what you're looking at, see how this is crisping up on the outside? You're getting that nice golden brown color. That's where it's going to be for about a minute or 2. Now you can actually tell how far along the fish is done being cooked because of how heavy it is. There's a lot of water inside of that fish, and as you're cooking it, it's coming out and evaporating in the grease, so that fish will start to get lighter. If it feels real heavy and dense, as it did when you picked it up out of the tray, you know you're not fully cooked yet. And that'll be your 3-step breading.